On October 1st, LaLa Anthony revealed to her 15 million followers that she has been battling with plaque psoriasis. I'm going to be real with you. There were many times when my plaque psoriasis influenced what I wore or how I did my hair and makeup. She wrote in the lengthy Instagram post, I have psoriasis for 30 years now, and I still can't figure it out. Just be happy. That helped a lot, one fan responded. With that, the actress sparked a much-needed conversation about the skin condition that affects approximately 8 million people in the U.S. and 125 million people worldwide, according to WebMD. Learning that the LaLa Anthony, a woman whose sex appeal radiates from the depths of her being to the ends of the earth, has plaque psoriasis intrigued me. The skin condition doesn't look like it wavered her confidence. In fact, from the outside looking in, it seems like the actress has gained a deeper sense of self as she's grown older. So, when I was invited to have a sit down with the BMF actress and board certified dermatologist Megan McCusker, MD, Mississippi 12 FAA, to learn more about the condition, I jumped at the opportunity. I had limited knowledge of plaque psoriasis besides the repetitive commercials that would air during my Lifetime TV binge sessions. I also recall Kim Kardashian mentioning that she had it during a Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode. I knew it was a skin condition, but assumed it was similar to eczema, and honestly, it was none of my concern. With limited knowledge, I dismissed it as one of the many conditions out there plaguing the world. Not me. Ignorance is bliss, ain't it? When I learned that I had plaque psoriasis, it was like, well, what is this? I didn't know what it was. I got these itchy patches, Anthony told Hello Beautiful in an exclusive interview. I went to the dermatologist and found out it's an autoimmune disease that starts inside the body. I was like, okay, I get it now. And I think it's just about finding the treatment options that work for you. Plaque psoriasis can affect anybody at any age, Dr. McCusker explains. You can get it when you're younger, around your 20s, and then again, people can present with it later on in their 60s. When people get it early on, it's probably triggered by infection. So when babies or young adults get it, it could be something like strep throat that triggers the body to start to overreact. As you get older, it's probably less infection. It's more related to an unhealthy lifestyle that drives inflammation in the skin, things like smoking, alcohol, obesity, and stress are all very pro-inflammatory conditions that will drive people who have a genetic predisposition to develop it. Not everyone will develop it when they get exposed to these things, but there's a genetic predisposition because it runs in families. She continues, LaLa has been dealing with plaque psoriasis for the last 10 years. And while she says it influenced what she wore or how she did her makeup, she felt the condition impacted her hair the most. I get it in my scalp really bad. That's where it goes a little crazy, on my scalp when I'm washing my hair. And then 5 minutes later, you wouldn't even think that I washed my hair. I would go to the dermatologist who would give me stuff and say, use this, wash your hair, but you have to wash your hair once or twice a day. Not a feasible solution for a Black woman who rocks protective styles like the rest of us. Dr. McCusker emphasized the importance of a healthy diet, lifestyle, and low stress levels. Stress is a really big trigger, but an unhealthy lifestyle can definitely drive it too. Smokers tend to have the worst cases, and alcoholism can make it harder for patients to get it under control. Obesity too. From a diet perspective, I'm a big proponent of the Mediterranean diet. Certainly, we know that anything anti-inflammatory in the body will result in less inflammation overall. Reduce high sugars, which are driving your insulin. Eat clean foods high in essential fats like salmon, nuts, and seeds. If people can, they should eat a little bit more cleanly, stay away from high fructose corn syrup, and live a healthy lifestyle of not smoking, not drinking alcohol, and getting active, she suggests. LaLa saw the most improvement with a raw vegan diet, but says it was difficult to maintain because of her unpredictable lifestyle. A raw vegan diet was a game changer, but that's just not realistic. It's a huge commitment. I was like, this is so great, but can I do this when I get home? There would be so much food as soon as I'd get to New York. Shout out to anybody who could do that, she says. Ultimately, a big part of the solution is initiating the conversation. It's just about finding what works, which is why I wanted to partner with Amgen and get my story out there. We did a cool interactive video on momentswithlala.com and talked about what works for me, different things people can try, and questions people have. LaLa says, why not talk about it? What is there to be ashamed of? The partnership allows her to tell her story and remove the stigma from the skin condition that can chip away at people's feelings about how they look. It shouldn't affect your confidence. There's nothing wrong with you. You're perfectly normal, she says. For years, LaLa Anthony and her husband, NBA player Carmelo Anthony, were relationship goals. Despite LaLa thinking that Carmelo's decision to introduce himself by sending her a bottle of Moet and Chandon was lame, per the New York Times, he obviously won her over in other ways. Just 1 year later, on Christmas Day, 2004, they got engaged, according to People. Midway through their 6-year engagement, LaLa and Carmelo had their son, Keon Anthony, who was featured prominently in their 2010 VH1 wedding special, LaLa's Full Court Wedding. Of course, their big day was a lavish affair. According to Us Weekly, LaLa accessorized her strapless Vera Wang gown with $250,000 in jewelry and had Kenny Lattimore sing as she walked down the aisle. Unfortunately, however, LaLa and Carmelo's fairy tale started to crumble a few years into their marriage. Over the years, rumors of cheating on both Carmelo and LaLa's parts have sullied the image of their perfect relationship. And though neither party has confirmed publicly, Carmelo allegedly fathered a child outside of their relationship in 2017. He was finally spotted out with her in 2021, per Hot 97. Apparently, this incident led LaLa and Carmelo to separate in 2017, although they eventually reconciled. In 2021, however, LaLa officially filed for divorce from Carmelo and cited irreconcilable differences 11 years into their marriage. LaLa Anthony recently appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast and shared the real reason that she and Carmelo Anthony are divorcing. According to the actor, Carmelo getting traded to the New York Knicks from the Denver Nuggets led to their downfall. I'm from New York, so being here is nothing new, shared LaLa. When we lived here under all of that, that's when things became complicated, she continued, adding, now that I look back, that was kind of the start of the demise of the marriage. LaLa went on to blame the scrutiny in the media and the press, adding, it is really hard. That's not the only reason things didn't work out, but things got tough with New York. Just constantly being under the spotlight and people watching every little thing. LaLa shared similar sentiments back in May in a profile for The Hollywood Reporter. There was a lot of pressure on their relationship, said LaLa. When it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. Because when it's bad, then everybody got something to say about it. LaLa added that although people said that she should have known what she was getting into, presumably by marrying an athlete, that she didn't know a lot of it. I went into it because this is somebody I loved. I was leading with love. I wasn't leading with anything else. What we know about LaLa Anthony and Carmelo Anthony's divorce. Another celebrity relationship bites the dust. Following in the wake of breakup bombshells a la Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, TMZ reported that TV personality LaLa Anthony officially filed for divorce from NBA star Carmelo Anthony on June 17, 2021. LaLa, who has been married to Carmelo for 11 years, cited irreconcilable differences in the divorce documents she filed in New York City. However, the news isn't a complete shock, as insiders told the outlet that the pair have been living separately for a while. For the sake of their 14-year-old son, Keon Carmelo Anthony, both LaLa and Carmelo remain committed to a private and smooth transition in their relationship. Via E! News, Carmelo and LaLa may have been separated for some time, but the pandemic appeared to bring them together. In April 2020, LaLa told Page Six that she, Keon, and Carmelo were quarantining together in Los Angeles. I left New York because it was getting a little too hectic quarantining in my small apartment with my nieces, cousins, and the rest of my family, so we came out and rented a house in LA, she revealed at the time. If anything, It was a silver lining for the couple who had endured their fair share of makeups and breakups, which begs the question, could a reconciliation be in the cards? Or is this truly the end of the road? Here's everything we know about LaLa and Anthony's divorce so far. According to News, LaLa and Carmelo Anthony broke up in April 2017 after reports surfaced that Carmelo had impregnated another woman. He wants to make it work and is trying not to lose his family. An insider told the outlet at the time, LaLa is the one that has all the control now, and Carmelo is giving her whatever she needs. He knows he messed up big time. However, another source revealed concerns about Carmelo's wandering eye to Page 6. Melo's tagline was, "She's married, I'm not." That's how he would justify it. His attitude is that all professional athletes do it, and many of them do. At the time of the drama in 2017, News alleged that LaLa thought about filing legal papers to divorce, but hesitated as a result of her love for Carmelo. 2 years later, in 2019, when LaLa was living apart from Carmelo, the star's rep shared that she was proceeding with legal discussions as the next step in their relationship, further proving that things between the two might be beyond repair. No matter how the divorce plays out, Carmelo will likely continue to be a staple in LaLa's life. "I've been with Melo since he was 19 years old," LaLa shared on The Wendy Williams Show in 2017. You're not with somebody that long, and it just goes out the window. With Kim Kardashian's fame, money, and connections, she could be friends with just about anyone. Well, maybe not Beyonce. However, Kardashian kept a tight-knit circle of pals by her side as she became one of the most well-known women in the world, including friends from her school years. "To me, Kim is just Kim," longtime BBF Allison Statter said during a chat with Kardashian, per People. "So I don't look at her and I'm like, oh my God, my famous friend Kim, like, I can honestly say that you have not changed." Kardashian staying the same despite her fame might be one of the reasons why she's still close with so many people from her past, including television personality and actor Alani Nicole LaLa Anthony. The two have been close for over a decade, and Anthony revealed to Entertainment Tonight that they've been talking on the phone for hours during the coronavirus pandemic. LaLa Anthony knows two versions of Kim Kardashian, before fame and after. "Kim and I have been friends for almost 12 years now, so I saw her fame build. It's not a new thing for me," she told in style. "We used to just walk in and out of airports with no greeter, no cameras. Now we go on trips to get away from everything and zone out, focusing on each other and our kids." Unlike new friends who might enter Kardashian's life, the power star knows her on a deep level and has consistently been a source of support. "I give her advice without her having to ask me," Anthony joked to News in 2013. Talk about a sweet friendship. Of course, the friendship isn't completely one-sided. Kardashian is also an awesome friend to Anthony. "She's always willing to help," she told Meredith Vieira in 2015. "If I'm working on a project, she goes, 'Who's doing that? You want me to call them and tell them they should hire you?'" The mom added, "She's very kind in that way. She's a very good friend. We can't predict the future, but we have a feeling these ladies will be friends for a very long time."